They told me to be realistic, to lower my expectations, to quiet down, to accept how things are, because that's just how the world works. They said loyalty is foolish. That hope is childish. That belief is dangerous. They said people don't change, systems don't bend, and nobody makes it through this life without becoming better. Oh, yeah, I heard them. I watched them surrender piece by piece, calling it maturity, calling it wisdom, calling it growing up. But then I saw what it was, really. It was exhaustion, dressed up as truth. It was fear, disguised as intelligence. It was defeat, pretending to be acceptance. And then all that was left for Uncle Lono to do was make a decision. Oh, yes, boys and girls, I made that decision. Not to be louder than them, not to defeat them, not to prove them wrong. I decided that I would not become them. Because I have seen what happens when a person refuses to quit on meaning. I have seen what happens when someone keeps showing up. Showing up every day. Every day. Even when no one claps. Even when no one notices. Even when the world offers nothing back but resistance. Something changes. Not all at once. Never all at once. Not dramatically either. Not in ways the world celebrates. But something real begins to form. Strength that doesn't come from winning. Identity that doesn't depend on approval. Purpose that doesn't collapse when things go wrong. You want to know what makes somebody truly powerful? It's not dominance. It's not control. It's not being untouchable. It's this. The ability to suffer disappointment without surrendering devotion. The ability to see darkness without becoming it. The ability to stand in a world that keeps telling you to shrink and choosing again and again to remain fully alive anyway. I'm not here because life was kind to me. I am here because I refuse to let cruelty decide who I would become. Because I am here because every time something tried to harden my heart, I rebuilt it stronger. I kept it open. I'm here because loyalty still matters to me. Because meaning still matters to me. Because becoming something real matters more to me than being comfortable. They think hope is fragile. They think belief is soft, brother. They think, oh my God, they think because a person who still cares is easy to break, but they don't understand something so incredibly fundamental. Hope is not delicate. Hope is a pressure that never stops building. Hope is endurance that outlasts every collapse. Hope is the force that keeps rebuilding the human spirit no matter how many times it gets knocked down. Hope is not what survives when everything is easy. Hope is what survives when everything is not. It endures. So you're ever waiting for permission to believe again? Motherfucker, you don't need it. If you're waiting for proof that staying true to yourself is worth it, look at your boy here. Still standing. Oh, yeah. Because I'm still breathing. I'm still choosing. I'm still refusing to trade my soul for comfort. Not because I never struggled, but because I always have and stayed anyway. I am not perfect. I am not finished. I most certainly am not untouchable. But I am something far more dangerous than that. Because I am unwilling to give up on what matters. And if one person can do that, just one, if one person can endure, if one person can refuse to let the world turn their heart to stone, then so can you. Maybe there's still hope for you. So I say, stand up. Rise up. Now's the time, ladies and gentlemen. Not when it's easy. Not when you feel ready. Not when the world finally makes sense. Stand up now. Exactly as you are. Bruised, confused, unfinished, still human. Stand up because meaning is not discovered. It is defended. Stand up because the world does not change when the strongest win. It changes when the faithful refuse to disappear. And I'm still here, still breathing, still building, still choosing light, even when I have to carry it all myself. And if that makes me naive, if that makes me unrealistic, if that makes me different, then good, because different is how change begins. My story is not the story of someone who conquered the world. This is the story of someone who refused to let the world conquer them. And that story, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is still being written. Ending transmission.